What's up, guys? Hamzah Sheeraz versus Carlos Adames. It's on the Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev undercard, and I love Hamzah Sheeraz. I picked him to beat Emma Williams, but this is his toughest fight. It's also the toughest fight for Adames, in my opinion. He had that fight against Derevchenko 4 or 5 years ago, and that was a tough fight as well. But I think Shiraz is better than Derevchenko, and he's a lot different style to prepare for, a lot tougher style because he's so tall. Um, this is a fight where it's just going to be Shiraz can't mess around with Carlos Adames. Carlos Adames, in my opinion, is just a better version of Amma Williams, and there was a lot of people picking him to lose the Amma Williams fight. So this is a tougher fight, but I thought he passed the Austin Williams test with flying colors, and I don't think he passes this very easy, but I think he gets by it. I think Hamza Shiraz is the real deal at 160. And I said a couple of years ago, I was on Akeem Haynes' podcast, and I said, like, there's nobody out there at 160 that can beat Shiraz besides Janabek, but Janabek's inactivity. I mean, I don't know. Shiraz might be the best guy at 160, in my opinion. And I actually brought up this fight, and because everyone was saying, what about Carlos Adames? What about Carlos Adames? I'm like, yeah, I think Shiraz beats him right now, and I think Shiraz beats him. My opinion hasn't changed, and a lot of that has to do with Adamis's inactivity. Like, I looked at his, I got it right here. He's got, I mean, Terrell Gosha, he fought last year. He fought J Rock the year before. Juan Manciel Montel, like not top of the line fighters. So it's a lot different than Shiraz as well. So this is another fight where there's just unknowns with Adamas. You don't know how he's taken the layoff. Sometimes layoffs are good. I don't think it's good for a fighter who's 30 years old in the prime of his career. I don't think you should be taking time off. You should be staying busy and fighting guys like that within the last couple of years. I mean, the Derevchenko fight was at the end of 2021. That's a while ago to not be fighting top level competition. It could work out for him, but like I'm assuming he's going to be the best of his ability. But I think Shiraz is just ready to kind of take over at 160, and I really don't know who I would take with him and Janabek. I've always thought Janabek was the top of 160, but man, Shiraz is coming on, and I'm just not going to bet against the guy until he proves me wrong. Especially not a guy who, like I said, he just the inactivities been hurting him, in my opinion. So I just got to go with Shiraz here. I think he wins a unanimous decision. Um, Williams came forward a lot in that fight, and a few times he had Shiraz backed up against the corner. Like, I don't think Shiraz should let Adames do that in this fight. I think he needs to use his feet a little more in this fight, but just Shiraz is just a sniper, man. And I think the uppercut will be the punch for him because Adames has to find a way to get inside. He's 4 inches shorter than the guy. That's a huge difference at 160 pounds. Like 4 inches is a lot in any weight division, but it's especially a lot at only 160. So I just think Shiraz keeps him on the outside, boxes nice, sniping him. Those punches look very pretty to the judges, and Adamas will be coming forward, and sometimes judges will judge that, but he's going to have enough clean punching to win the rounds, in my opinion. Shiraz will, and I think he wins this thing like I'm going to say 9 rounds to 3, something like that, 10-2 or something like that, but it'll be decisive. I think Shiraz gets it done. Adamas is going to get out there and he's going to give it all he's got. He's going to be on his front foot. He's going to be there for all 12 rounds. I don't think he gets knocked out unless he gets hit with a very clean uppercut, because I think that's going to be the punch. But I think it's Shiraz's time. And like I said, like there's all these guys, these prospects from the UK. I don't even know if you want to call him a prospect anymore, but like him, Dalton Smith, Adam Azim, like I'm not betting against these guys until they prove me wrong. This could be where we find out what level Shiraz is at, but I don't think it is. I don't think we're even going to see his ceiling in this fight. Um, and I think he's going to the top of the 160-pound division. So I'm definitely not picking against him here against a guy like Carlos Adames. I wish Carlos Adames would have had another top level fight in there within the last like 3 years, but he hasn't. So I'm not taking the guy because he hasn't shown me anything in 3 years. Like J Rock, Gosha, Montiel, like those are all they're all in their mid 30s too. Like Shiraz is a young kid. He's tall and thin. Um, he took a kind of a gimme fight in his last fight. He fought Tyler Dennehy from another guy from the UK who beat Felix Cash, a very tricky guy, but Shiraz knocked him out in 2 rounds. Like that's what you're supposed to do. And but he just looked so good in that Amma Williams fight that he proved he could fight at this top level. And I'm not going against the guy until he proves me otherwise. So let me know who you guys think's gonna win, and let me know if you guys think Shiraz beats Janibek if they fight. Have a good night.